If you're ready, can we go live?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Hello, everyone. Today, from TES Reading Club, we are reading poems from the poetry collection The Prophet by Khalil Gibran. It was first published in the United States in 1923 and has been translated into more than 100 languages. So, here from TES, we are going to read select poems. So, here we go.
Hello, everyone. I'm Anjali Mishra. I'm going to read Love by Khalil Gibran. Then said Al-Mitra, "Speak to us of love." And he raised his head and looked upon the people, and there fell a stillness upon them. And with a great voice he said, "When love beckons to you, follow him. Though his ways are hard and steep, and when his wings enfold you, yield to him. Though the sword hidden among his pinions may wound you, and when he speaks to you, believe in him. Though his voice may shatter your dreams as the north wind lays waste the garden. For even as love crowns you, so shall he crucify you. Even as he is for your growth, so is he for your pruning. Even as he ascends to your height and kisses your tenderest branches that quiver in the sun, so shall he descend to your roots and shake them in their clinging to the earth. Like sheaves of corn, he gathers you unto himself. He threshes you to make you naked. He saves you to free you from your husk. He grinds you to whiteness. He kneads you until you are pliant. And then he assigns you to his sacred fire that you may become sacred bread for God's sacred feast. All these things shall love do unto you that you may know the secret of your heart, and in that knowledge become a fragment of life's heart. But if in your fear you would seek only love's peace and love's pleasure, then it is better for you that you cover your nakedness and pass out of love's threshing floor into the seasonless world where into the seasonless world where you shall laugh, but not all of your laughter, and weep, but not all of your tears. Love gives not but itself, and takes not but from itself. Love possesses not, nor would it possess, for love is sufficient unto love. When you love, you should say no, you should not say, God is in my heart, but rather, I am in the heart of God, and think not you can direct the course of love, for love, if it finds you worthy, directs your course. Love has no other desire but to fulfill itself. But but if you love and must needs have desires, let these be your desires: to melt and be like a running brook that sings its melody to the night, to know the pain of too much tenderness, to be wounded by your own understanding of love, and to bleed willingly and joyfully, to wake at dawn with a winged heart and give thanks for another day of loving, to rest at the noon hour and meditate love's ecstasy, to return home at eventide with gratitude, and then to sleep with a prayer for the beloved in your heart and song of praise upon your lips. Thank you.
Thank you, Anjali. Yeah, over to you, Khalid.
Hello, everyone. Uh, my name is Khalid, and I will be reading Children. And a woman who held a baby against her bosom said, "Speak to us of children." And he said, "Your children are not your children. They are the sons and daughters of life's longing for itself. They came through you, but not from you. And though they are with you, yet they belong not to you. You may give them your love, but not your thoughts, for they have their own thoughts. You may house their bodies, but not their souls, for their souls dwell in the house of tomorrow, which you cannot visit, not even in your dreams. You may strive to be like them, but seek not to make them like you, for life goes on, not backwards, nor tarries with yesterday. You are the bows from which your children, as living arrows, are sent forth. The archer sees the mark upon the path of the infinite, and he bends you with his might that his arrow may go swift and far. Let your bending in the archer's hand be for gladness, for even as he loves the arrow that flies, so he loves also the bow that is stable. Thank you.
Thank you, Khalid.
Hello everyone. I am Prince and reading
Princy, your
speak to us
voice is
of
not
giving.
audible.
And he answered, you give but little. Hello.
Yes, please go ahead.
Then said a rich man, speak to us of giving. And he answered, you give but little well of your time. When you give yourself that you give. For what are your possessions but things you keep and guard for fear you may need them tomorrow? And tomorrow, what shall tomorrow bring to the overprudent dog, burying bones in the trackless sand as he follows? And what is fear of need but need itself? Is not dread of thirst when your well is full? The thirst that is there are those who give little of which they have, and they give it for recognition, and their hidden desire makes their gifts unwholesome. And there are those who have little and give it all. These are the believers in life and the bounty of life, and their coffer is never full. There are those who give with joy, and their joy is their reward. And there are those who give, and that is their baptism. And there are those who give and know not, nor do they give with minds of virtue. They give as in yonder valley the myrtle breathes its fragrance into through the hands of such as these, and from behind their eyes he smiles upon the earth. It is well to give when asked, but understanding, and to the open-handed, the one who receives is better than. And is there aught you would withhold? All you have shall someday be given. Therefore, give now, that the season of giving may be yours and not your inheritors. You often say, I'll give, but only to the deserving. The trees in your orchard say not so, not the pasture. Give that they may live, for to withhold is to rob. Surely he who is worthy to receive nights, all else from you. He who has driven from the ocean deserves to fill his little stream. And what desert greater shall there be than that which lies in the caress and the confidence, nay, the charity of receiving? And who are you that men should rend their bosom and unveil their pride, that you may see their worth naked and their pride unabashed? See first that you yourself deserve to be a giver and an instrument of giving. For in short, it is life that gives, while you give a giver witness. He who receives, and you are all assume no weight of gratitude, lest you lay a yoke upon yourself and upon him who gives. Rather, rise up with the giver on his gifts as on wings. For to be over mindful, you departed earth for mother and God for father. Thank you.
Thank you, Princy. So next is self-knowledge. Yes, over to you, Medvi.
Hello, everyone. I'll be reading Self Knowledge. And a man said, Speak to us of self knowledge. And he answered, saying, Your hearts know in silence the secrets of the days and the nights, but your ears thirst for the sound of your heart's knowledge. You would know in words that which you have always known in thought. You would touch with your fingers the naked body of your dreams. And it is well, you should. The hidden wellspring of your soul must needs rise and run murmuring to the sea, and the treasure of your infinite depths would be revealed to your eyes. But let there be no scales to weigh your unknown treasure, and seek not the depths of your knowledge with staff or sounding line, for self is a sea boundless and measureless. Say not, I have found the truth, but rather, I have found a truth. Say not, I have found the path of the soul. Say rather, I have met the soul walking upon my path. For the soul walks upon all paths. The soul walks not upon a line, neither does it grow like a reed. The soul unfolds itself like a lotus of countless petals. Thank you.
Thank you, Medvi. Over to you, Jitendra.
Hello everyone, I am Jitendra Bamania. Today I am going to read about a poem by Khalil Gibran and the title is Teaching. Then said a teacher, Speak to us of teaching. And he said, No man can reveal to you aught but that which already lies half asleep in the dawning of your knowledge. The teacher who walks in the shadow of the temple among his followers gives not of his wisdom, but rather of his faith, and his lovingness. If he is indeed wise, he does not bid you enter the house of his wisdom, but rather leads you to the threshold of your own mind. The astronomer may speak to you of his understanding of space, but he cannot give you his understanding. The musician may sing to you of the rhythm which is in all space, but he cannot give you the ear which orates the rhythm, nor the voice that echoes it. And he who is words in the science of the numbers can tell of regions of weight and measure, but he cannot conduct you thither. For the vision of one man lends not its wing to another man. And even as each one of you stands alone in God's knowledge, so must each one of you be alone in his knowledge of God and in his understanding of the earth. Thank you.
Thank you, Jitendra. Next is Good and Devil.
Hello everyone. I am Saloni Kandu and I am going to read Good and Evil. And one of the elders of the city said, Speak to us of good and evil. And he answered, Of the good in you I can speak, but not of the evil. For what is evil but good tortured by its own hunger and thirst? Verily, when good is hungry, it seeks food even in dark wells, and when it thirsts, it drinks even of dead waters. You are good when you are one with yourself, yet when you are not one with yourself, you are not evil. For a divided house is not a den of thieves, it is only a divided house. And a ship without rudder may wander aimlessly among perilous isles, yet sink not to the bottom. You are good when you strive to give of yourself. You are not evil when you seek a gain for yourself. For when you strive for gain, you are but a root that clings to the earth and sucks at her breeze. Surely the fruit cannot say to the root, Be like me, ripe and full, and ever giving of your abundance. For to the fruit giving is a need, as receiving is a need to the root. You are good when you are fully awake in your speech, yet you are not evil when you sleep while your tongue staggers without purpose. And even stumbling speech may strengthen a weak tongue. You are good when you walk to your goal firmly.
and with bold step. Yet you are not evil, you are good, even those who live go not backward. But you, who are strong and swift, see that you do not limp before the limp beneath kindness. You are good in countless ways, and you are not evil when you are not good. You are not, you are only loitering and sluggard. Pity that the snake cannot teach swiftness to the turtle. In your longing for your gain self lies your goodness, and that longing is in all of you. I once living in a restaurant, rushing with my tea, carrying the secrets of the hillside and the songs of the forest. And in others, it is a flat stream that loses itself in angles and bends and lingers before it reaches the shore. But he knows him. Who long must say to him? Who long little? Wherefore are you slow and hasty? Or do you
Thank you, Salome. So next is Beauty, read by Neelam. Over to you, Neelam.
Beauty by Khalil Gibran. And the poet said, "Speak to us of beauty." And he answered, "Where shall you seek beauty? And how shall you find her unless she herself be your way and your guide? And how shall you speak of her except she be the weaver of your speech?" The grieved and the injured say, "Beauty is kind and gentle, like a younger mother, half shy of her own glory, she walks among us." And the passionate say, "Nay, beauty is a thing of might and dread. Like the tempest, she shakes the earth beneath us in the sky above us." The tired and the weary say, "Beauty is of soft whisperings. She speaks in our spirit. Her voice yields to our silence like a faint light that quivers in fear of the shadow." But the restless say, "We have heard her shouting among the mountains, and with her cries came the sound of hoofs and the beating of wings and the roaring of lions." At night, the watchmen of the city say, "Beauty shall rise with dawn from the east." And at noontide, the toilers and the wayfarers say, "We have seen her leaning over the earth from windows of the sunset." In winter, say the snowbound, "She shall come with the spring leaping upon the hills." Summer, heed the reapers say, "We have seen her dancing with autumn leaves, and we saw a drift of snow in her hair." All these things have you said of beauty, yet in truth you spoke not of her, but of needs set unsatisfied. And beauty is not a need, but an ecstasy. It is not a mouth thing, nor an empty hand stretched forth, but rather a heart inflamed and a soul enchanted. It is not the image you see, nor the song you'd hear, but rather an image you see, though you close your eyes, and a song you hear, though you shut your ears. It is not the step within the furrowed bark, not a wing attached to a claw, but rather a garden forever in bloom and a flock of angels forever in flight. People of our fleas, beauty is life when life unveils her holy face. But you are life and you are the well. Beauty is eternity gazing at itself in a mirror. But you are eternity and you are the mirror. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Neelam. Next is Death, read by Anjali. Over to you, Anjali.
Death. Thank you, ma'am. Then Almitra spoke, saying, "We would ask now of death. And he said, you would know the secret of death, but how shall you find it unless you seek it in the heart of life? The owl whose night-bound eyes are blind unto the day cannot unveil the mystery of light. If you would indeed behold the spirit of death, open your heart wide unto the body of life, for life and death are one, even as the river and sea are one. In the depth of your hopes and desires lies your silent knowledge of the beyond. And like seeds dreaming beneath the snow, your heart dreams of spring. Trust the dreams, for in them is hidden the gate to eternity. Your fear of death is but the trembling of the shepherd when he stands before the king, whose hand is to be laid upon him in honor. Is the shepherd not joyful beneath his trembling, that he shall wear the mark of the king? Yet is he not more mindful of his trembling? For what is it to die, but to stand naked in the wind and to melt into the sun? And what is it to cease breathing, but to free the breath from its restless tides, that it may rise and expand and seek God unencumbered? When, only when you drink from the river of silence, shall you indeed sing? And when you have reached the mountain top, then you shall begin to climb. And when the earth shall climb your limbs, then shall you truly dance. You would know the secret of death. Thank you.
Thank you, Anjali. Thank you, everyone, for the wonderful reading session. So, for more, stay tuned with Tess. Thank you, everyone. Have a great Sunday.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.